In this episode of View Thunder, I'm going to quickly run down my favorite Blu-ray and 4K releases of 2022. So get out your pen and paper to make your checklist because here we go. Welcome to View Thunder, curated movie reviews that celebrate art, design, and cinematic storytelling. My name is Kyle and I thank you for tuning in. For the most part, this channel is about reviewing movies on Blu-ray from my own personal collection, hence the curated part of the tagline. That also means I don't buy everything. What I purchase is fairly targeted. That being said, physical media had an awesome year in 2022, and I'm thrilled with what I did buy. I picked up some long-awaited releases, double dipped on a few upgrades from 1080 to 4K, and there were some unexpected surprises. You're not going to find any new movies released in theaters last year on this list. Sorry to disappoint anyone looking for Top Gun Maverick 4K. No, most everything here is an older film, and honestly, that's fine by me. So here's my list, presented in no particular order, of my favorite films that got brand new Blu-ray releases in 2022. All right, I'm going to start with a couple 1080p Blu-ray releases, a couple of which I've been waiting on a long time. This is Extreme Prejudice, directed by Walter Hill, who did The Warriors, he did Streets of Fire, he did Red Heat, he did Last Man Standing. This is an excellent 80s action movie. It's from 1987. It stars Nick Nolte. It's got Michael Ironside. So good. It's almost a classic Western. This is a great release from Vestron Video. Highly recommended. Next up is No Escape, starring Ray Liotta. It's directed by Martin Campbell. It's from 1994. I was waiting on this one a long time too. It's from MVD. Beautiful release. Not what you'd call like the greatest, sharpest transfer, but as far as I'm concerned, this is an excellent release. For a few dollars more, from Sergio Leone, starring Clint Eastwood. Fistful of Dollars was also released at the exact same time that this was. I picked this one as my favorite because the transfer is just amazing. Excellent transfer. The colors pop, the image is solid, the film grain is beautiful in this. Comes with some great special features. This is from Kino Lorber. Kino Lorber is a great label. Love the stuff that they released. The year before, they released Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. So you can get the entire Dollars trilogy in 4K. Highly recommended. Next up, one of my absolute favorite directors, John Carpenter, Escape from New York. This is probably my favorite John Carpenter movie. Escape from New York in 4K looks amazing. Shadow detail is great. Colors pop. Dean Koondi's cinematography is incredible with the color, the green lights he's got down these long city streets. All look excellent in this. Has some great special features. This is from Shout Factory, and Shout Factory always does an excellent job. All right, I've got another one from Shout Factory. This is Alligator from 1980. Directed by Louis Teague, and it stars one of my favorite actors, Robert Forster, right up there with Tom Atkins. I love when he's in a movie, it just elevates it for me. This is a Jaws knockoff with an alligator in the city. It's got some great character stuff in it. It's got some cool effects. The alligator looks really neat. It's got some excellent special features. 4K transfer is solid. Check it out. I don't know what more I can say about this that hasn't been said. Casablanca. Casablanca in 4K looks incredible. The costuming detail is, I've never seen it look so good. It's got some really good special features. This is from Warner Brothers. There's costume detail in this that fine weaving on stuff that you can see that I've never been able to see before, that they've just been this jumble of pixels in other releases, including on Blu-ray. If you've got 4K and you love Casablanca, and who doesn't, this is the release to pick up. It also comes, there's some collector's editions of it in a steel book and whatnot. I got the standard release with the slipcover. It's great. All right, Quentin Tarantino's Reservoir Dogs. Amazing transfer, just impeccable. I think the last time I saw this movie, this is from 1992, 2. The last time I saw this movie, I think it was on VHS. It was pan and scan. I never did pick it up on DVD, never did pick it up on Blu-ray. This new 4K release came out late last year, I think in November of 2022. And I picked this up and it was a revelation. It was like seeing the movie for the first time. It is so good in how it looks, and the movie's great too. This is a solid one to pick up. Next up, I've got a couple from Arrow Video, and as you know, Arrow Video does just incredible work. They're one of my favorite labels. This is True Romance, directed by Tony Scott. It's from 1993. This is a great release. This is a special release. I don't normally pick up these thicker box sets, but this one was this one I just had to have. It's got, you know, standard 4K black case inside. It comes with a booklet. It is packed to the gills with bonus content. Excellent release, heavy cardboard. Love the artwork on the cover. Solid release. Wild Things, all right? Of all of the sleazy erotic thrillers from the 1990s, this is probably my favorite. It's just, the twists and the turns and everybody in it is just so sleazy and reprehensible. It's just a lot of fun. It's got a great Bill Murray performance in it. This is directed by John McNaughton. It's from 1998. Arrow Video released this. It's similar to True Romance in that it has the case inside. It's got a little booklet that's got some great artwork and essays in it. Comes with a poster. Love the artwork on the cover. I think that's a great design. Again, bonus content, a ton of bonus content. Yeah, that's a good release. Next up is the Godfather trilogy in 4K. It's never looked better. It's absolutely gorgeous. The color is great. The film grain is solid all throughout. Godfather 1 and 2 just look immaculate. This has, on the third disc, it has the new Coppola edit of Godfather Part 3 called Coda, The Death of Michael Corleone. That's my preferred cut of the film. I saw that when it first got released, and I think, personally speaking, I think it makes the movie so much better. This is the release to get. It also has, if you prefer the theatrical cut of Godfather Part 3, this has it on a bonus disc. It also has a bunch of bonus content. The packaging could be better. It's kind of cheap, but each disc is protected. That's all I'm looking for. There's collector's editions of this, but this is the standard release of the 4K set, and I'm happy with it. I like it. Next up is another big set, Star Trek the Motion Picture, all the way through Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country. I really picked this one up for the Star Trek the Motion Picture Director's Edition, which again is my preferred cut of the film. Robert Wise went in, and he was never happy with how it came out in 1979. He went in and redid it in the early aughts. They went in again in 2021 and redid all the special effects to 4K standards, remastered the whole thing. Looks gorgeous. Star Trek the Motion Picture, the Director's Edition, is the final movie in my estimation, and this set is excellent. It has all 6, all of them mastered in 4K. The quality kind of varies throughout. I would say that Star Trek Motion Picture 2 and Star Trek 2 Wrath of Khan, those look great. Star Trek 3 is just okay. Star Trek 4 looks good. Star Trek 5 is okay, and I'm not really of the 6. I'm not a big fan of Star Trek 5, but Star Trek 6: The Undiscovered Country looks excellent. It comes with both the 4K and it comes in Blu-ray, and the Blu-ray discs have all the bonus content. Highly recommended. Check it out. If I had to pick one, this would be my favorite. This is also the newest film on the list, and it's my favorite film from 2021, my favorite new release of 2021, and that would be David Lowery's The Green Knight. And this is a special oversized collector's edition that was released by A24 late last year, I think October, November, somewhere around there. It's got this great art direction. Love the lettering on here. Love the cover. Has this thick cardboard case. Inside has this booklet. Great artwork on it. The disc itself is housed inside in a plastic tray, but not a very good plastic tray. It's pretty much just kind of like snapped over this plastic bubble, but as long as it's protected, I'm happy about that. And the disc artwork itself is really cool. The 4K transfer looks immaculate. The other cool thing about this release is that it comes with director commentary, which the standard release did not. And it also has a new 20-minute short film from David Lowery that's exclusive to this release. It's got the entire Green Knight poem in it. It's got with annotations from the director. So it comes from a filmmaker's point of view, which is really cool. Excellent artwork inside that look like woodcut. It's got costume design stuff. I had to pick this up. This was a great release. Highly recommended. You go directly to A24's website to find this. And that's it for this episode of View Thunder. Thanks again for watching. What do you think of the list? What did I miss that you recommend? Please leave your comments below. If you enjoyed this episode, please support my channel by hitting those like and subscribe buttons below also. Until next time, remember, always stay for the end credits.